Hi, today I have 3 cases for the new Galaxy S8 to show you. I've decided to order one of each of the different levels of protection for it. So there's the Ultra Hybrid, which is crystal clear case, and then I've also got the FinFit, which is a black case, and then finally the most toughest of the ones is the Tough Armor, which is a bit more of a bulkier case but a lot more protection, and that one has the kickstand on the back as well. These are all for the new Galaxy S8. I've now had this 4 or 5 days and love the phone as a whole, but it's very slippy in your hand, so it's not too bad at the minute, but if you've got any slight grease on your hand, if you're a bit sweaty or anything, it just starts sliding out your hand, similar to the iPhones. It's also very prone to fingerprints on the back. It's just, I've given up trying to wipe them off now, because as soon as you wipe them off, they're back again. So we'll start off by looking at the Ultra Hybrid one first, the crystal one. So this is the case. It is not quite as rubbery and flexible as a lot of the other cases that you find. The sides feel a little bit, definitely a little bit more stronger than the very rubberized ones. So the case comes off just as easy as it went on. We'll now have a look at this one, which is the FinFit one, black. So again, like with the crystal one, it comes in this plastic protection. Very similar to the crystal one, but it feels a little bit more tougher, more harder plastic. Very similar cutout for the camera and the fingerprint scanner. So finally we have the Tough Armor case, which is going to be the most protection out of the 3 cases that I've got. Again, this is a black case. So immediately after opening it up, you can see it's got this little installation booklet here. So this is a 2-part case. It's got the rubbery inner part and then a harder outer shell protection over that, which is very similar to this. It's probably the exact same type of hard plastic, whereas the inner part is slightly more rubber. So this is the hard part, the outer shell, and then we've got the rubber part here, which again, like the other 2 cases, it's got a more or less identical cutout for the fingerprint and camera. This one has a glossy black inner edge to it, which makes it stand out a little bit more than the other ones. So that slides on fairly simple, just like with the other 2 cases, and then the hard shell goes over the top and it just snaps into place. Again, this one has the Spigen logo on the back in the same position, but this time it's on a little kickstand which just pops out like so, so you can stand your phone up if you're watching a movie or something like that. But yeah, the buttons are nice and clicky, there's not a lot of resistance on them. It feels more or less how it did standard. Okay, so I unboxed these yesterday and I thought before finishing off the video I'd actually use all 3 cases, so I've been using them since yesterday till tonight. I must say, out of the 3, my favourite so far is the FinFit, even though that's going to be the least amount of protection. It's just really nice cover, that one. But I'll start off with the Tough Armor because that's the one I've got on at the minute. This is going to give you the most protection out of these 3 particular cases. Around on the back, it's a lot more easier to find the fingerprint scanner with the case on, and this is the same for all the cases, so I won't bother going through it again with them 2 cases. Because it's cut out like that, you can easily find the edge and press that for your fingerprint. I've been using my fingerprint to unlock it most of the time, but now and then again I do use the retina scanner on the front. It depends on the situation when I'm unlocking it and if I've already got it in my hand or not. But yeah, this case is definitely the most protective out of these three. Overall I like it, it feels good in the hand, it's not uncomfortable or anything, it's not slipping about, and it is the one that I'll be using majority of the time when I'm outside the house. But now we'll quickly have a look at the Ultra Hybrid case. So this is the back of the S8 black one. As you can see, it's already looking pretty messy, but before putting this one on, you'd obviously clean up all the back of it before you put it on, so it looks clean and tidy. This case, same as that one, slaps on pretty easy. Again, it covers all the sides, and it also, same as this case, it has a little lip on the top and the bottom, so when it's face down, it's not actually letting the screen touch the surface if it's a flat surface. If it's like gravel or something like that, obviously it's going to still make contact with it. And depending how it's dropped, if you drop it, unless it lands directly on screen, you should be okay with the edges. They've got the little air pockets on the corners, all four corners, the same as with the Tough Armour one as well. It's got the little air pockets, I think they call them, so it gives it a little bit more cushion if it drops. So a bit different now to the Tough Armour. The volume buttons, the power and the Bixby button, they're actually standing out from the case so you can feel them, whereas with this case you can't feel them quite as much, but on this one you definitely can feel them a lot better because they're sticking out. The sides of the case, I mean, I've had a few clear cases before, gel type ones, and they were always flapping around on sides. This one is staying firm in place, it's not flapping about. I forgot what type of material this is, but it's not really rubbery, it's sort of in between hard plastic and rubber. You can probably tell by the tapping noise what sort of hardness it is. So obviously when the phone's actually cleaned up inside and you've got this cover on, it's going to show the whatever colour phone you've got is going to show through this case. So this is a case really for showing off the actual phone while it's still inside the case. But yeah, I think I'd prefer using this one over the clear one, although this is a good option. Again, with the Tough Armour, it stops the phone being so slippy, it doesn't slide about, you feel like got a better grip, easy to get to the buttons, nice and clicky, easy to get to all your ports, and easy to remove the phone from the case and swap them about. So we'll quickly have a look now at the last one, which is the thin fit one. This is one with the cutout in the back there for the magnetic car holder, and again, same camera cut out on the back. Now this one, I think it's some sort of polymer plastic, I forgot the correct name for it, but this is quite a tough plastic, but it's got a bit of spring to it. It's also got cuts on the corners. I think that's to make it easier to get it on and off without it damaging your phone, marking it up, because it is a little bit tougher compared to the other two cases. It feels a little bit more harder plastic. It's like the back on this case, so definitely a little bit harder. But this has got the matte rubbery feel to it, so this is really sturdy in your hand. This is the least slippiest out of all of them. I mean, none of them are slippy compared to the phone, but this one just seems to have the extra bit of grip on it. This is my favourite case out of the three, even though this is going to be limiting the amount of protection because the buttons are left uncovered, and there's also not as much of a lip on the top and bottom. So the sides of the phones will be a little bit more exposed, but you've got the back protected, so you can easily put it down, not risk damaging your camera, scratching the back of your phone. The sides have got quite a bit of protection apart from the buttons, and then the top and the bottom is about the same as the other two cases. It's just the lip, like I say, on the top and bottom is a bit smaller than on the other two cases. but again, like with the others, a lot easier to find your fingerprint scanner, and I'm more than likely going to be using this case most of the time. I'll probably just get a screen protector now for the front. That will help protect the edges when it's going in and out your pocket, just in case you've got any grit in there or anything. But that's it for these 3 cases anyway. If you've got any questions, if I missed anything, just drop a comment down below, and do be sure to subscribe for future videos, and check out my Samsung Galaxy S8 video. I did an unboxing for it, but also today I'm finishing off my overall thoughts on it after using it now for 6 days. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.